من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين واللعنة على أعدائهم من الآن إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. So there's been a slight error in timing, so that's the reason why there's been slight confusion. So inshallah, next week will be sorted. Now, cannot hear who's speaking. So, I can't hear at all what's been said. Right, so I cannot hear what they said, unfortunately. So what we'll do, as I said, that we'll finish. I cannot hear you at all. What we said, I will finish off lesson 3, which we are on. Once we finish this lesson, I'll do the 3 or 4 parts of the exercise 2, which we haven't completed, inshallah, together, lesson 2 and 3 together. Right. So, sister, Fatima, who is there?
Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
Sheikh, Alhamdulillah. Sheikh, we had not finished the lesson 2. You had given us homework, lesson 2, 5, 6, and 7. That we have not finished, and we have come to lesson 3, Sheikh. Sorry.
Yeah. So what we're going to do?
Can we finish the lesson 2 and then go to 3, please, Sheikh?
So lesson 3 was on 5, 6, and 7. So we'll finish that off now quickly, so it should be not difficult. Right. So I'm going to ask first. So this lesson itself, which is lesson 2, which is important. I'm going to ask Sister. Can I request Sister Shanaz Aziz to come on the mic, please?
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. So Shanaz Aziz, now in this exercise, lesson 2, 5, 6, and 7. Now, as we learned in the lesson itself, remind yourself, it's all about laysa. Now, I'll recall what laysa does. If you look over here, now, do you remember what does laysa do, or you forgot?
Laysa is followed by ba, no?
Yeah, laysa itself. What type of sentence does laysa enter into?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
So laysa, it enters into a jumla ismiya, a nominal sentence. And for example, if you look at on the screen, it says al-baytu jadidun. Al-baytu jadidun. The house is
new.
Now, this sentence of the house is new. It's a sentence in the present tense. Now, if you want to change the actual sentence and give the sentence a meaning of the house is not new, then you would add laysa. So what will happen, like Kana enters a sentence of mubtada and khabar, and it becomes the ism of Kana and the khabar of Kana?
Yeah.
Same thing happens with laysa. So when laysa comes, al-baytu will become the ism of laysa, and jadid will become the khabar of
laysa.
Now, the whole thing we are going to concentrate now is that laysa, whenever it comes, the khabar will come with a preposition, harf jar, bijadidin. So it should be, originally it should, if you look over here, right at the bottom, let me show you. It says here, we can also, so this is the original position. It says here, we can also say, laysa al-baytu jadidan, ahsant. ليس البيت جديدا. Here, the khabar has no ba and it is mansub. You will learn this later, inshallah. So this is the actual original harakat when laysa enters a sentence. So when laysa enters a sentence, it becomes laysa al-baytu jadidan. So al-baytu becomes the ism of laysa, and jadidan becomes the
Khabar.
khabar. Now this, yeah, khabar of laysa, correct. However, in this book, they are teaching that the khabar comes with ba, which is a preposition. So jar and majroor comes as the khabar of laysa itself. So this is the whole theme of this lesson. So I want you to read, Shanaz Aziz,
Okay.
the first point.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this lesson, we learned the following. Laysa, it means is not. It is used in a jumlatan ismatun. For example,
jumlatun ismiyatun.
Sorry. Jumlatun ismiyatun. Laysal baytu bijadidin. The sentence was Laysat al baytu jadidun. It changes to Laysal baytu bijadidin. The house is not new. Note that B is added to the khabar and it is therefore majroor. After the introduction of laysa, the mubtada is called ismu laysa and the khabar is called khabaru laysa. The feminine of laysa is laysat. Laysat. For example, Zainabu marizatun. So it will become laysat Zainabu marizatin. Zainab is not sick. Be marizatin. Sorry. Laysat Zainabu be marizatin. Zainab is not sick. Al-sayyaratu qadimatun. Laysatil sayyaratu be qadimatin. The car is not old. Note that in the second example, the sukoon of laysat has changed to kasra because of the following al. Laysat al-sayyaratu, laysati sayyaratu. The forms of laysa with other pronouns are mentioned in exercise 3. In laysatu bimuhandisin, the pronoun is tu, is the ism, and bimuhandisin is the khabaru laysa.
Right.
We can also say laysatu bimuhandisin. Ana laysatu bimuhandisi. Here, ana is mubtada and the sentence lastu bimuhandisin is khabar. This sentence is made up of ismu laysa and khabaru laysa, as we have seen earlier. Note the following.
So this itself, it's very important to understand that laysa itself, it has the past tense form. Laysa itself it's actually a verb of the past tense, and it enters in a mubtada and khabar, and this how it comes. And laysa itself has some forms, as we can see over here. Lastu means I did not. Lastu bimuhandisin, I was not. I'm not a engineer itself. So this is really important. Go ahead, sister.
But it is a present tense only, no, sir?
Yes, yeah. Lastu bimuhandis, I am not a engineer. Yes, that's right. It comes in the meaning of the actual present tense.
Okay.
So let me show you as well over here. So just give me exactly one second. So yeah, if you read this now, ana mudarrisun, I am a
teacher.
I am a teacher. So this is I am a teacher. And if you want to say I am not a teacher, ana changes to to, which is the actual past tense, attached pronoun. Lastu bimudarrisin, I am not a
teacher, but it will be translated in the present tense only, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay, Anna mudarrisun changes to lastu mudarrisin. Then lastu minal hindi, Anna minal hindi. Sorry, I read the wrong way. Ana minal Hindi will change to lastu minal Hindi. I am
Correct.
from India and I am not from India.
Correct.
We can also say Laisa al Baitu Jadidan. Here the khabar has no B and it is mansoob. You will learn this later, inshallah.
Right. If the khabar,
If the khabaru Laisa is a prepositional clause like minal Hindi, it does not take B. So one does not say lastu biminal Hindi. We just say lastu minal Hindi, right?
correct.
Okay. We have seen in books 1 and 2 that if the mubtada is indefinite and the khabar is a prepositional clause, the mubtada comes after the khabar. For example, li ikhwatun, I have brothers. With Laisa, this sentence becomes Laisa li ikhwatun.
So what's happening here is that the khabar, where in li ikhwatun, so in li ikhwatun, I have a brother. When you say I have a brother, li is jar and majroor, because li is means for, ya is for possession. Li ikhwatun. So what's happening here is that the mubtada, like the subject, it normally has alif lam. It should have alif lam, like al-kitabu jamilun. Which one is the mubtada and which is the khabar?
I is the mubtada. I
No.
have and
No, when you say li, if you say al-kitabu jamilun,
okay,
the book,
the books are for me. Okay.
yeah,
So
no,
the books will become the subject.
yes, that's right. Al-kitabu jamilun, the books are beautiful. Al-kitab is the mubtada, jamilun is the khabar. But when the mubtada comes without alif lam, then what happens then is that the khabar will come before the mubtada. So over here now, li ikhwatun, the mubtada comes after the khabar. So what's happened here now? Li is the khabar, ikhwatun is the mubtada. Because the word ikhwat, so both of these words, the word ikhwatun does not have alif lam. Because the word ikhwatun does not have alif lam, so for this reason, the khabar, which is li, comes first, and ikhwatun is the mubtada, which comes after, because it's not having alif lam. The ruling is that always the mubtada, the subject of a nominal sentence, should have either alif lam, or it should be a pronoun, or a proper noun, or a preposition. Whether it's like hada, sorry, not a preposition, a demonstrative pronoun, hada, dhalika, and tilka, can come as khabar. But a noun which is nakira cannot come as the mubtada in the beginning of the sentence. Because if it comes without alif lam, then the mubtada will come after the khabar. As in the example, li ikhwatun. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but could you please repeat once again?
Yep. So the mubtada itself, the mubtada should always come with the definite article, alif lam. I'll give you an example. Al-kitabu, al-kitabu, jamilun. Al-kitabu, jamilun. The book is
Beautiful.
beautiful. So this is an example that the subject is coming with alif lam. Number one. Number two, all pronouns. All pronouns can come as the subject, mubtada. Huwa talibun. Huwa talibun. When you say huwa talibun, he is a
Student.
He is a student. So huwa is coming as the mubtada. Talibun is coming as the
Khabar.
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 Yeah, so khabar. So this is an example that huwa can come as the subject. Number three, if I said hada baytun, number three is all demonstrative pronouns can come as mubtada. Hadha baytun. So when we say hadha baytun, in this example, hadha is the mubtada and baytun is the
khabar.
khabar. That's number 3, or demonstrative pronouns. Or also, if we said dhalika kitabun, dhalika kitabun, that is a book, that is again mubtada and
Khabar.
khabar. Number 4, all proper nouns, for example, all names of individuals can come as mubtada. For example, if I said Muhammadun mujtahidun, Muhammadun mujtahidun. Muhammad is
hardworking.
So this is hardworking. So these are 4 examples. These are 4 examples of those nouns which can come as the mubtada for a nominal sentence. And number 5 is all, for example, mudaf and mudaf ilay. Mudaf ilay can come as mubtada. I'll give you an example. Abdullahi tabibun. Abdullahi tabibun is the translation. Abdullah is a
doctor.
So here, mudaf ilay is coming as mubtada. And
how it became mudaf and mudaf ilayhi?
Because it's abd of Allah, Abdullahi.
Okay.
Because it's 2 words, abd and Allah, servant of Allah. Abd has a dhamma. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name has a kasra, so it's mudaf ilay, Abdullahi.
But if it had been some other name instead of Abdullah,
for example, if I said, I'll give you another example. Kitabu aliyin fil madrasati. Kitabu aliyin fil madrasati. What does that mean?
Ali's book is in the library, right?
In the school.
In the school.
Yeah. Kitabu Ali. Yeah, in the school. Kitabu aliyin fil madrasati. Ali's book is in the school. So here, mudaf ilay is coming as mubtada. So these are 5 examples which I gave to everyone to understand that what can come as mubtada. However, if the mubtada now starts without alif lam, then in that scenario, the khabar will come first. And the normal harakat of a khabar is to be nakira, indefinite, without alif lam.
The subject the mubtada has to be, no? Without al.
The khabar, not the khabar, my mistake. The khabar should be indefinite. Like when you say al-kitabu jamilun, can you see the word jamilun is coming without dhamma alif lam? So this is the normal position of the khabar, that it comes without alif lam. It's nakira. Why? Why does the khabar come without alif lam?
Because the subject is with nakira, it's definite
Marifa.
With al.
Exactly. So if the actual khabar comes with alif lam, then the his sister is Butulaka here today, or she's not here today. She's not here. Then what will happen is that then if al jamilu comes with alif lam, then al jamilu becomes an adjective for al kitab. Do you remember adjectives?
Yes.
Al kitabu, al jamilu, then al jamilu becomes an adjective, the new book, or the beautiful book. Sorry, the beautiful book. Al kitabu, al jamilu becomes an adjective for the book, the new book. Sorry, the beautiful book. So then it becomes an incomplete sentence.
Yeah, adjective will agree with the noun in
Exactly.
gender and number.
Exactly. 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 So that's the reason why the khabar always comes in nakira, indefinite. And also the khabar can come jar and majroor, prepositions. Prepositions can come as
Khabar.
khabar. Number 2. And number 3, mudaf, mudaf ilay can come as a khabar as well. For example, al-kitabu, al-kitabu, fawqal, al-kitabu fawqal, فوق المكتب مكتب الكتاب فوق الكتاب فوق الكتاب أصلا the way of saying it والكتاب فوق الكرسي on the above the chair. So فوق المكتب on above the actual table is مضاف مضاف إليه. So these are examples of the actual khabars itself. Is this clear so far? Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
So now over here now, li ikhwatun. So li is khabar, ikhwatun is mubtada. So when we bring laysa, so we will say laysa li ikhwatun. So laysa comes in the beginning of the sentence, and li ikhwatun remains the same. And ikhwatun is the ism of laysa, and li is the khabar of laysa itself. Continue now, sister Shanaz Aziz.
Okay. I have no brothers. Here, ikhwatun is ismu laysa and li is khabaru laysa. If inna is added to a sentence like li ikhwatun, it becomes inna li ikhwatan. Here, ikhwatan is mansub because it is ismu inna and li is khabaru inna. Number 3, Bilal ibn Hamidin. Bilal, son of Hamid. In a construction like this, the alif of ibnu is omitted in writing and the preceding word loses its tanween. Number 4, Manil akhu literally means who is the brother. It is a polite way of asking a stranger who he is.
Correct. So this was the lesson about laysa, and now starting from the exercise 5, we'll go through them now. I'm going to ask Sister Zaina Naeem Fatima Jafar. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam.
So how are you, Sister Naeem?
Alhamdulillah.
Now, Sister Naeem, let's do this together. Huwa tajirun, what does that mean?
He's a businessman.
Yep. Now, if you want to say he is not a businessman, so how would you say that?
هو ليس بتاجر.
Huwa laysa bitajirin. So here, laysa is coming in the beginning of the sentence, and bitajirin is jar and majroor, and is the khabar of laysa.
Laysa.
Next one, huwa min al-Yabani.
He's from Japan.
Japan. Yep.
هو ليس من اليابان.
Japan.
That's right. That's what she said. And huwa laysa min al-Yabani. He is not from
Japan.
Correct. Now, I would like you to do the next 1, 2, and 3. As-sayyaratu jamilatun. What type of sentence is this? As-sayyaratu jamilatun.
The car is beautiful.
The car is beautiful. As-sayyaratu jamilatun. Now, the other point which I need to recollect everyone's memory and refresh yourself is that always the mubtada and khabar, they correspond with each other in number and gender. As-sayyara is feminine and jamilatun is feminine.
Feminine, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a point you need to always remember. And also they correspond in number and gender. So if the mubtada is singular, feminine, the khabar will also be singular, feminine as well. Unless we talk about non-human beings. So if you were talking about several objects, if we were talking about several objects, then there can be a change of the khabar itself may come singular. So we'll do that later. But normally, the mubtada and khabar correspond in the number and gender as well. That's a normal theme. Now let's change this to feminine now. That the car is not.
السيارة ليست بجميلة.
Excellent. بجميلة. Because السيارة is feminine, so it cannot be laysa, it has to be laysat. Excellent. Next one, please.
أنا غني.
Yeah.
I'm wealthy.
Yeah, correct.
So this one will become لست.
Correct.
لست أنا بغني.
Correct. لست بغني. So ana, when a pronoun comes like ana and anta, then we just change laysa into that type of noun itself, whoever it is. So it becomes lastu bighaniyin. And then anta.
أنت فقير. He is
Poor. Yep.
You are. You are.
Yeah, you are poor, correct?
You are poor becomes أنت.
No, lasta.
لست بفقير.
لست بفقير. أحسنتي. Jazakallah for that, sister. Right. Can I request next, sister Shanaz Manji?
Yes,
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask when we say أنا غني and when we are changing to لست,
Yep.
so then we don't have to put أنا, we just have to say لست بغني.
That's right. There's no need of adding ana in the beginning. There's no need. Correct.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Shanaz Manji, Bismillah. Can you do 4, 5, and 6, please?
هي من العراق.
Correct. He is from?
He is from Iraq.
No, she is from Iraq.
She.
She is from Iraq. Lasti.
Correct. Lasti. So there's not be lasti. It's laysat. Laysat.
Laysat.
من
العراقي.
ليست من العراقي. Correct. نحن أذكياء.
نحن أذكياء is we are all
rich.
We are all rich.
Correct.
Azkiyao is rich or
intelligent.
Intelligent.
Aghniyao is rich. Azkiyao is intelligent. So nahnu, and if you want to say we are not intelligent, lasna.
Lasna azkiyao.
No, so bi'azkiya'a. Nahnu. So nahnu azkiya'u, it becomes lasna bi'azkiya'a.
Bi'azkiya'a.
Yeah, so what happens, because of this noun is a noun which ends with alif and a hamza, it doesn't take, when ba comes harf jar, it doesn't take a kasra, it just takes a fatha, one fatha. It's a dipto noun.
Nasta li bi'azkiya.
Yes, yeah, correct.
Today internet has problem, I think.
And number 6, inshallah, we'll go through it, inshallah.
He is
Bachelor.
He is a bachelor. Last two.
No, laysa. He is. He. You could say If you want to follow the same,
ليس
laysa bi'azabin.
ليس بأزب.
Yeah. So if you want to do, so there are two ways you could do it as well. You can say huwa laysa bi'azabin or laysa bi'azabin as well.
If you do with huwa, how you say?
You can do,
Huwa
there's two ways. Even in nahnu,
بأزب.
you can say nahnu lasna bi'adkiya or hiya laysat min al-Iraq. You could do it that way as well. Or you could say laysat min al-Iraqi lasna min bi'adkiya. So that's both ways are possible. There's no harm in that. And then huwa azabun, he is a bachelor. You can say huwa laysa bi'azab.
So when we
بأزبين.
use, excuse me.
Yep.
So when we use the pronoun, then we don't add be.
You know, you add it.
Laisa.
Ba in this book, they're teaching that when the khabar comes, you add ba with the preposition itself.
So how would you translate this? Huwa azabun. How would you make this sentence,
So,
sir?
so what you will say is that he is not a bachelor.
Hmm.
But ba itself, it's in the meaning. So what it's sometimes in translation, you don't translate ba in. You just translate it as he is not a bachelor.
So if you are using the pronoun, how will you make the sentence?
So you say huwa laysa bi'azabin.
Okay.
That's the way you would do it. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And number 7.
Number 7 المدرسون في الفصول.
So the students, the teachers are in the
The students,
al-mudarrisun, teachers.
teachers, yeah. Alas,
So you say al-mudarrisuna laysu.
المدرسون
ليسوا
ليسوا في
فصولي.
الفصل.
فالفصولي.
الفصول.
So the translation will be the teachers are not.
So it doesn't.
So you translate the teachers are not in the classroom. Okay, she's having problems with her. But okay, can you hear me?
لسنا مدرسون في الفصل.
No, المدرسون ليسوا في الفصول. Because المدرسون is plural, so the word ليسوا has to be used.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll be المدرسون ليسوا في الفصول. Okay, so because المدرسون is plural, so we have to use ليسوا.
Okay, so they, Lasna will become us.
Yeah, Lasna become we. Yes, correct. Lasna is us. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask Sister Sadiqa Aladina. Jazakallah. Can I ask Sister Sadiqa Aladina to 8, 9, 10, and 11?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Bismillah.
Anti zakiyatun, she is intelligent.
Yep.
Anti lasti bizakiyatin.
Ahsanti. So you could say anti lasti bizakiyatin. That's correct. And the translation will be?
She is not intelligent.
Excellent.
It is not she, no. Auntie is you.
You
female.
Yeah.
Yeah. Antum kibarun. You are all big.
Yeah, all people. All big people.
Yeah. We are all big people. Antum lastum bikibarun. Yeah.
Yep, correct.
At-talibatu fil maktabati. The students are in the library. At-talibatu lastu.
No, at-talibatu lasna.
At-talibatu lasna fil maktabati. The students are not in the library.
Because it's so the past tense of laysa is laysa, laysa, laysu. Laysat, laysata, lasna. Lasta, lastuma, lastum, lasti, lastuma, lastunna, lastu, and lasna. And at-talibatu is plural female, so we use lasna.
Yes. Antunna talibatun jududun. They all female are
No,
new
not the
students.
you.
You all new you. And
You all are.
they or you.
Antunna is you all.
You all are new students. Antunna lastunna talibatin jududun.
So because of antunna, lastunna, add ba, bitalibatin,
Talibatin
jududin.
jududin.
Ahsanti. Is this clear for you now?
Yes.
Jazakallah. Thank you ever so much. That was good. Can I request Sister Ismat? And then I'll ask Sister Tahira to come as well. Sister Ismat, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam, Sheikh.
How are you? I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I'd gone to Ziyarat, so just came back.
Okay, mashallah.
I'm not very well. I've tested positive anyway, so but I'm okay. I'm on the mend.
Alhamdulillah. So inshallah.
I missed last week. I wasn't here anyway, so I'll try.
Okay. So huwa tajirun will become huwa laysa bitajirin, or you can also say laysa bitajirin, and it's fine. But in this book, they are showing you keep the pronoun still. Huwa min al-Yabani, he is from Japan, and it becomes huwa laysa min al-Yabani. So whenever laysa comes, it just changes the sentence to the meaning of not.
Okay, I'll try. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As-sayyaratu jamilatun. The car is beautiful. As-sayyaratu laysat because it's a female. Yeah. As-sayyaratu laysat bi jamilatin.
Correct.
Ana ghaniyun. I'm rich. Ana laysu.
No, lastu.
Ana lastu bi ghaniyin.
Ana lastu bi ghaniyin, correct.
Anta fakirun. Anta means you. Anta laysat.
Lasta.
Anta lasta bifakirin.
Correct. You're not poor, correct?
Shall I continue, Sheikh?
Yes, number 4 as well.
Okay. Hiya min al-Iraqi. Hiya, she. Hiya laysat. Hiya laysat min al-Iraqi.
Jazakallah. Is that clear now?
Yes, thank you.
Brilliant. Can I request Sister Tahira 5, 6, and 7, and 8, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Your reception internet it's really slow.
Yeah.
Bismillah. Let's see if we can get you on the mic.
Number 5. Nahnu azkiyau. We are intelligent. Nahnu lasna bi azkiya. We are not intelligent.
Correct.
6. Huwa azabu. He is a
bachelor.
Huwa laysa.
So there's a mistake here. Azabu is
azabin.
Tahira is mistake here. Azabu is correct. It should be azabun. Azabun is a mistake here on the book. Should be huwa laysa bi azabin. Bi azabin.
Bi azabin. Yeah. Huwa laysa bi azabin. Number 7. Al-mudarrisuna fil fusuli. The teachers are in the classroom. Al-mudarrisuna laysu bil fusuli.
Correct.
The teachers are not in the classroom.
Correct.
Number 8. Anti Anti zakiyatun. You female are intelligent.
Correct.
Anta lasti
Anti.
bizakiyatin.
Anti.
Anti
Lusty.
lasti bizakiyatin. You female
Excellent.
are not
Intelligent.
lasti bizakiyatin.
Ahsanti.
You
Very
female,
good.
are not intelligent.
Excellent.
I continue.
Let's bring Dr. Shabir Karim. Jazakallah for that. Thank you for that. Dr.
Thank
Shabir
you.
Karim. Doctor?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How are you, doctor?
Fine, sir.
How are you keeping everything well, inshallah?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Brilliant. Bismillah. Let's start from number 9. Antum.
Antum kibarun. Antum kibarun. Antum kibarun.
You are grown up. Grown up, you can say that.
Okay. Antum kibarun. You are grown up. Antum lays.
Antum lastum
Antum
bikibarin.
lastu bikibarun.
Bikibarin. Ba is a preposition. Bikibarin.
Antum lastu bikibarin.
Ahsantum.
Lastum. No, lastum.
Yep, correct. Lastum.
Kibir.
Bikibarin. Bikibarin.
Bikibarin. Antum lastu bikibarin. You are not grown up.
Correct.
Then talibatu fil maktabati.
Fil maktabati, correct. The female students.
The students are in the library.
Correct.
Talibatu fil maktabati. Talibatu laysa
Lasna.
Talibatu lasna fil maktabati.
Correct. Translation.
The students are not in the library.
Students are not in the library. Excellent. Continue, please.
Antunna talibatun judadun. You are the students who are new.
No, Atunna Taliban. Yes, you are new female students.
Antunna talibatun judadun. You female students are new.
Correct.
Antunna
Lastunna. Lastunna.
Lastunna talibatun.
So ba should be added to the khabar. Bitalibatin.
Talibatin bijudadin.
Jududin. And there's no need to add be to judud because it's an adjective of talibat. So it gets the same harakat. Bitalibatin. Jududin.
Antunna lastunna.
Yep.
Lastunna talibatun judadin.
Bitalibat. Jududin. Excellent. Now, next one, doctor. Answer the following questions using in the negative using. Now, so muhandisun abuka is your father an engineer?
I mean,
so it means, is your father an engineer? You will say next exercise.
Oh, okay.
And you see this, answer the following questions in the negative using laysa. So answer the following. Muhandisun abuka, is your father a engineer? So you say laysa.
Muhandisu abuki.
No, no. You will say Muhandisun Abuka. So it is means your father an engineer. So you will say Laysa. You could say Abi. You can say Abi Laysa Muhandisan. You can say my father Laysa Muhandisan.
Oh, Abuki, Abuki.
So, yeah, Abuki means your father. So the answer will be Abi
Abi,
Laysa
Muhandasi.
Be Muhandisin. You can add Ba Be Muhandisin.
Be Muhammad. Be
Muhandisin. Adding Ba Be Muhandisin. So the next one, Mudarrisatun Ummuka. Is your mother a teacher? So you say Ummi.
Ummi.
She is not. Laysat.
Ummi. Laysat Muhan. Be. You don't say be. You put be Muhan.
Be Mudarrisatin. Yeah, you will add that. Be Mudarrisatin.
Be Mudarrisatin.
Or you could say Mudarrisatan. Ummi Laysat Mudarrisatan.
Me. Laysa Mudarrisatan.
Yeah, fatatan, because of the khabar of laysa, it should be mansub. So there's two ways of answering it. You can say ummi laysat mudarrisatan or bi mudarrisatin.
Ummi laysat bimudarrisatin.
Mudarrisatin, correct. And number 3.
Sheikh, can I just ask a quick question? So
Go
sorry.
ahead, Sister. No, go ahead, Sister Robin.
Could you say hiya laysat bimudarrisatin ammi? Could you put the ammi at the end?
There's no need. You can say here. You can say here laysat bimudarrisatin. You can say that as well. And even with muhandisun abuka, you can say huwa laysa bimuhandisin. That is perfectly correct.
Okay, thank you so much.
Excuse me.
Yes, sister. Zain Sharif,
like
go ahead.
the last time we have done it.
Yep.
We can even say la, like the first one. Muhandisun abuka. We can also reply like that. La huwa laysa muhandisi.
You can do that way as well. There's no objection on that. Say la muhandisun abuka la huwa laysa bimuhandisin. That's correct as well.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
That's no problem at all. Doctor, number 3. Atulabu
ikhwatuk.
That means, are your brothers
students?
Yeah, are your brothers students? Then you'll say, there's 2 ways of answering. You say, my brothers, ikhwati laysu.
Ikhwati laysu
Bitulabin. Yeah, bitulabin. Or you can say, hum laysu bitulabin. I'll repeat that again. Hum laysu bitulabin.
And if we are not using be, then how do we say it?
Very good question. Then you say la hum laysu tulaban.
Ban. It becomes accusative case. No accusative case.
Correct, okay. Correct. Number 4, doctor. Mumarridatun.
Mumarridatu akhwatuka.
Ikhwatuka.
Mumarrazatu akhwatuka. Akhwatuka.
Are your sisters?
Are your sisters
nurses?
Nurses. Correct. So the answer will be
أخوات أختو
أخواتي
أخواتي
لسنا
أخواتي لسنا
بممرضات. Correct.
ممرضات.
So whenever the question is asked in the form of your sisters, you will always reply in the third form. They, lay lasna, if it's females, or lay su, to any question. So that's where you will answer it. Thank you for that, Doctor. Sister Zainab Sharif, can you come on the mic? 5, 6, and 7, please.
Yes.
Bismillah.
Number 5.
Yes, please.
Al-mudarrisu anta. Are you a teacher?
Correct.
La. Ana lastu bimudarrisin.
Mudarrisin, correct.
Number 6. Ajudatun antum. La. Antum lastum bijudadin.
Because ajudun antum, you say las and nahnu. So la, nahnu, lasna. Because it's talking to you, we'll answer in the plural format. No, we are not new.
La nahnu lasna bijudadin.
Bijududin, ahsanti. Lasna, correct.
Number 7. Ajadidatun sayyaratuka. Is your car new?
Correct.
La sayyarati lasti laysati bijadidatin.
Bijadidatin, ahsanti. Right. Can I ask you to do bijadidatin? Ahsan, jazakallah, thank you for that. Can I request Sister who's next? Sister Shabnam. Are you there?
Yes, Sheikh.
Is Muhammad Waji there?
Zain Muhammad is, yes, he's just in the next room. Let me just call him, please.
Sorry, Sheikh.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
Sheikh.
Yes, Sister.
Please, can you repeat the answer of number? Can you please repeat the answer of number 7?
Yep. The answer of Ajadidatun Sayyaratuka, is your car new? You will say, you can say either La Sayyarati Laysat Bijadidatin. Or you could say,
Thank you.
that's where you can answer. Or you could say, La Sayyarati Laysat Jadidatan with a fatha tanween. Both ways are fine.
Okay, thank you, Sheikh.
You're welcome. Number 7, Brother Muhammad, Aghay Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Salam, Sheikh. Zain Muhammad, unfortunately, has not been following the book since he started his exams. So
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Not sure.
Inshallah, after GCSEs, inshallah.
No problem at all. Go ahead, do 1, 2, 3, and 4, then yourself into the Shabnam.
Okay, can you show me which 1, 2, 3, and 4 you're talking about just from
this one here, number 7. So the teacher asks every student a question like the ones given below, and the students replied in the negative using lastu.
Okay. Amin Amrika Anta. Are you from America?
So let me just let me show you what's happening back in the lesson so that you understand. So if you see here, mutazawwijatun hunna la hunna lasna bimutazawwijatin. So you can add the la and then add the actual pronoun and then the actual laysa. Go ahead. So Amin Amrika Anta.
Okay, so could I say la? La ana lastu bi Amrika.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
Number 2, amutazawwiju anta. Does that mean are you married?
Yeah. Amutazawwijun anta.
Okay. La ana lastu bi mutazawwijin.
Yep.
Okay.
La ana lastu bi mutazawwijin. Correct.
Amaridun anta, are you unwell?
Yep.
La ana lastu bimaridin.
Excellent.
Muhandisun anta, are you an engineer?
Yes.
La ana lastu bimuhandisin. No, I am not an engineer.
Is that clear for you now?
It is, yes. It's excellent to go through it again, Sheikh. Thank you.
No, it's tough. I'm not going to finish this because yet I'm going to actually go through this again next week.
What if you don't say
it's a
ana?
tough lesson.
You can say that's fine. If you say ana, if you say la lasto bimuhandisin is perfectly fine, because you have said lasto. The to is representing I. That's perfectly fine as well. The only thing is that there's less emphasis, but as a sentence, it's perfectly fine.
The reason I go back to the ana and the huwa, because it reminds me of the actual the list of what I've had to learn.
The conjugation, we remember
exactly.
that way.
That's the word.
Yeah, even
Right.
I do that.
Who has not had a chance to come on the mic so far? Who's not had a chance? Sister, I'm going to ask Sister Tahira, so Sister Isma, and also Sister Sadiqa Aladina, because you've missed your last lesson. So I'm going to ask Sister Sadiqa Aladina to come on first. Do 1, 2, 3, and then Sister Isma will do 4, 5, and 6. So what's happening here? Rewrite the following sentences using inna as shown in the example. So li thalathu akhawatin, I have 3 sisters. When inna comes, we become inna li thalatha akhawatin.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Fil firstly khamsatu tullabun jududun.
So add inna in the beginning.
Inna fil firstly khamsata tullabin jududin.
Ahsanti. Excellent.
Lana mudarrasun jaydun.
Jayyidun.
Inna jayyadun. Inna lana mudarrasan jayyadan.
Excellent. Indeed, for us is a good teacher.
JB miyatan riyalun. Inna fi JB miyatan riyalin.
No, without the tanween, mi'ata riyalin.
Miyata riyalin.
Excellent. Jazakallah, that was really good. Really good. Sister Isma, Bismillah. 4, 5, and 6.
Fil Hindi. Can't even see it very well. Anyway.
Let me enlarge it.
A bit, yeah, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Fil Hindi anharun kasiratun. Is it anna? Inna
Fil Hindi.
Fil Hindi anharan kasiratun.
Kathiratan, correct. So fil Hindi.
Anharan kasiratan, yeah.
Yeah, so anharan kathiratan is the ism of inna. Fil Hindi is the khabar of inna.
Okay. Shall I go to the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Laka barkiyatun fi maktabil baridi. Okay. Inna laka barkiyatan fil maktabil baridi.
Maktab al-Baridi is post office.
Maktab al-Baridi.
Post office, and Barkiya is a telegram. Surely for you is a telegram in the
post office, yeah.
Correct. And the final one, number 6.
Li alfu dolarin fil masrifi. Inna li alfa. No. Inna.
Correct.
Alfa. Inna li alfa dolar. Li alfa dolarin fil masrifi.
Correct. Translation? Surely?
Surely $1,000 in the masrif.
Bank.
In the bank, yeah.
So whenever the words come and inna comes, the word mi'atu, it's the word mi'atu riyalin is mudaf ilay. Khamsatu tullabin is mudaf ilay. And the word jududin is an adjective for tullab. So 15 students, 15 new students. And alfu dolarin is mudaf ilay. But what's happening, this mudaf ilay is the mubtada, but delayed mubtada. When inna comes, li remains the same. alfo becomes alfa dolarin. And mashallah, everyone did very well. Okay, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajhum. Any questions from anyone?
Thank you, Sheikh.
No problem at all. So, inshallah, Dr. Shabir, can you recite Dua Faraj to end the session, please?
اللهم صل
Hasan Sheikh, Jazakallah.
على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه عرضك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
جزاك الله خير جزاء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
Jazakallah Sheikh. Thanks a lot.
Next week it is Maha Ramadan will be starting, so the timing will be the same, or you will change the timing?
Now, the question is, during Maha Ramadan, do you want to do your classes? That's the thing. Because of Maha Ramadan,
Yeah, it will be very difficult timings, very difficult
No,
everywhere.
we want to attend Quran Khani and duas.
Yeah.